My crafty friends, how's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel, it's Turquoise Dreaming. This is Sheree. I'm here to do a flip through of this little golden book journal. It's We Like Kindergarten, and I thought it might be good for back to school or whatever, any kind of school or any kind of journal, and just with a little bit of a, back to school cover type thing. We Like Kindergarten is this cute little girl. So this is the journal, and it's got a ribbon tie closure here. Lots of my decorated paper clips where I've clipped things in. Fun beaded colorful tassel or beaded tassel. And this fun fabric on the spine, a 1.5-inch spine with 2 signatures. Here's the back of this one. This is all the original cover. I did add a little flower right there, what I thought, which we thought we did it together on a video, and I thought it looked pretty with her dress. It's like pretty much the same color. So super cute cover. She's even got a little paint on her face there. I cleaned it up, but it's a little worn, but it's from 1985 if I remember right. So let's get into it. I'll show you what's in I've got so far in the goodie pack. Just some things I gathered from around my craft room. And so in the front here, I put a library pocket for the back to school theme in the front and the back. I thought that would look really cute with kind of a, back to school theme, and left it blank so whoever gets this can decorate what they want there. I put this pretty paper on the inside of the cover because it was floral and it matched the colors throughout the journal really. So in this pocket I've got a couple of cut aparts. It says welcome to school. This has lines on the back, and then this one from cut apart, that one has lines on the back too. I really like that for writing if you wanted to write on the back, or you can always make those into tuck spots or pockets. So those are in there. And then I put a couple other kind of decorative type little cut aparts here that were in ephemera. I guess this was, I don't know if this was cut apart or a sticker, not sure. But anyway, super cute little pieces from the back to school collection kit that I had from, and that I'm using up the pieces from back to school scrap of paper. So let's see, this says this is a nickel, and it says the 5-cent nickel equals 5 pennies, so almost like a little miniature flashcard there. Then I used some of that paper here, that scrapbook paper I just mentioned. Has all the little back to school or school, not back to school, but just school related things on them. Here's one of my, this is clipped on one of my book page journal cards. These I always leave, sometimes I leave writing room on the back. This one has book pages, but you can always put some paper here if you want to write on the back, or if you wanted to glue it down somewhere as a tuck spot. You could do that, but that was a pretty one. I thought with all the blues it looked so pretty. Added a little butterfly there on this page with the pink dressed little girl. And then over here I did add some washi tape with the ruler washi tape. I thought it looked pretty there. Here's the copyright for you in case you're interested in that. Whoever gets this journal. I did put a few pieces of this plain paper in here because it's, for one thing, the colors, and just it's so pretty, and then you can do whatever you want there. There's a little this is a game card that I turned into a tag. It has paper on the back to write on if you would like to journal on the back of that, and just paper clipped in with one of my decorated paper clips. And then some primary writing paper with a little label there. And all the pages from the book are in here. Little cluster we made together there on that red paper, and a tag. This one looked like, well, it looks like it kind of looks like fireflies to me now that I think about it. But I thought it was something maybe that you learn about in school. It also looks like it has stars on it, so I thought that would be pretty in there. Ledger paper. This paper was called newsprint when I bought it. It reminds me kind of construction paper, but it's a nice neutral paper to do whatever you want. A pocket made out of pencils here. And in this pocket I have a little, this is from a page book a page, book page. And then this is the Kool-Aid wrapper that I made into a shaker tag. So that is in there. And then as we turn the middle, I put pretty paper in the middle of each signature. So you can see that scrapbook paper. Here is a belly band. And a little booklet here. And it has some scrappy papers in there to write on or whatever you want to put in there. But just a cute little one sewn in signature. Little booklet. That's embroidery floss it's sewn in with. And in the back half of this first signature with similar papers or same papers. You know, book pages are different. Little gold star there. You know how the teacher gives you a gold star. A couple little pieces here you can decorate with. This is one of the little composition book covers I got from Hobby Lobby. I put one in there. I do want to make something out of these, but I went ahead, and since I haven't had a chance to make anything yet, I put one in here and a little smiley face tag to use as you wish. And then a little tag here. These are white on the back for journaling if you would like. And then you can also decorate this. And then on to the second signature. This is different. It almost looks the same, but it's different. It's just the same more school-related things on this piece. Here is a fabric pocket made from the spine. That was a little scrap that I used to make that pocket. Kool-Aid gum wrapper tag. Bingo tag. It's got paper on the back to write on. And this is a gum wrapper tag also. Or a journaling card, whatever you want it to be. Either or, both, all of the above. And then a page from the book here. Tag with a little label there. This was made from a page from the sticker book that I have. They had these pretty pages in there. The antiquarian sticker book. They had some pretty pages in there that I took out and made tags out of. A plain tag here. Pretty ribbon on the top that you can decorate or write on. That pretty paper. Ledger. Cute pages from the book. Eloise Wilkin was the illustrator in this book. Primary paper. This is a little tuck spot with a flip up here. And in here I have, this is a printout that I did. It's white on the back. You can write on it, but it's little games like you would see in say a vintage magazine or something. So that is there. And then this is a guest check. And this is a little tag that I made from the yellow paper, the yellow little golden book. See, it says little golden book right there. The yellow little golden book paper. So those are some fun things in there to do whatever you wish with. The center of this signature with the pretty rainbows. And then a pocket over here. This is the paper, and it opens up into space here. And then there's a pocket behind. And here's the gold star in this signature. These are some writing papers. These were random papers I had from little notebooks that I added stickers to make my own little note papers, decorated note papers. So those are fun to use. And then a little card here that I just added white cardstock on the back for writing space. Little piece from my scrapbook paper I put there with some of the alphabet on it. A raisin tag that we made together in a video. Writing space on the back and a pretty bow on it. So this is the back half of that second signature with these pretty papers. A little game card tag here. White cardstock on the back for writing. And here's some more of that ruler washi. Two little pieces that I had cut out from a book of, flashcards type book. And just cut the individual little cards out and made these little pieces. This one, if they were good on the back, like see how this has a whole word duck and a whole word, well, you're supposed to write in the first letter. That's the game. Anyway, I left it without any paper on the back, but if the back part didn't turn out right, I, like say it was half of one card, half of the other, something like that, I put some white cardstock on the back for writing space. But those are two of those kind of like little flash cards I had cut apart. And then here we have a belly band. It's got the ABCs right here, so that, and the colors were so perfect, so I had to put it in here. And then this is this journaling card had a chalkboard on it, so I had to put that in there. It's a nice big one from a children's book. And then this is one of my little post-it-lets that you can decorate, make into an envelope, make it into writing space, flip up, flip down, whatever you want it to be. And then the back, the trim is on the inside too. I didn't point that out, but that trim that's on the outside is on the inside too. And but not on the back. And then here's the library pocket in the back that you can decorate. And then I put pieces in here, a library card, yellow library card. It matches the tie closure there, the yellow tie, yellow ribbon. And then a couple little cut aparts and stickers and things here, little pieces. This one says library pass. I thought that was so cute. I wish I had a bunch of these, but that was just one. There was only one in there. Back to school. I think this was a sticker that I cut out, possibly. I'm not sure. I can't, or maybe I covered it with cardstock. I can't remember what I did now. But anyway, it's ready to decorate something. And this one says honor roll. So lots of cute pieces. And so that is the journal part of it. Let me show you the extras I gathered so far. I usually gather some, and then I gather a few more, and then I gather a few more. So I'm probably going to end up sticking a few more things in here. But this was the left fabric that was left from that fabric that I used on the spine. Just this little strip. That's all I had left. And I think it's all I had left. That's all I see here anyway in front of me. And this little piece here that can always be used in a cluster or something. And or make tabs or whatever you want. I didn't put any tabs in here, so you can put tabs. This little piece of, there's a few little scraps of paper. Here's one of them. This is a playing card, a gummy bear playing card. And a few little, like, these were from bingo games, I believe. Spelling bee bingo. These are from another bingo game. Little cards. This is a divider card with a tab. Nice to make it, decorate, make into a pocket if you want, or just make into a journaling card. Some tickets to decorate. And then these are the rest of the scraps I had from this good size scraps here that I'm going to surrender. I love them too, so it's hard, sometimes hard for me to give those up, but I have plenty of scrapbook paper, so I'll be okay. Believe me. And yeah, there's still more here. So all those scraps are nice to have. I love my pretty scraps. So that, and then I said, well, I have to include some flashcards, and I didn't put any in there. I just didn't feel like I had room in the pockets, and after I clipped things in, I was like, okay, I'll just put the flashcards in with the goodies here. So they're all different. Every single one of these flashcards is different as far as, you know, not two of the same size and things like that. So here, I think this is the biggest one. Here's the next size down. Here is a M flashcard. Most of these are math. This is a coffee dyed. It was white, but I coffee dyed it, so it's kind of distressed. Here, this was from another pack. And yet another pack. If you buy things at thrift stores or estate sales or whatever, all of the above, you will eat flea markets. You will know you find a lot of flashcards. Let's see how they're all different. This is the most unique one with this shape, and possibly the oldest one. Whoops. But they're all really cool. Oops, I'm dropping the little ones. 0 minus 0. This is a clock, little clock. This was a little game card. It has a clock on it. And then a little tiny flash card. Another little tiny one. And I think that's everything. So I hope you enjoyed this journal. I'll be off to the next one as far as my next project, which I showed you the other day. I'll show it to you one more time. Someone has reserved this one, but it was this cover right here, Things to Make and Do. So I can't wait to get started on it. It's a different shape and size and everything, so that'll be fun to see how that one turns out. So thank you for watching this one, and stay tuned. I'll see you in my next video. Have a great day.